Dunkin' Donuts are always fresh.
I made the donuts.
We make them at least twice every day.
Time to make the donuts.
Not a few kinds, like supermarket.
Made the donuts. Time to make the donuts.
But up to 52 varieties.
The donuts. Time to make the donuts. I made the donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts, up to 52 varieties, fresh day and night. No super.
Well. Looky. Going into work this morning, working the desk for a couple days. Always changes at the top. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. We'll keep the interior light on for a little bit. See if Big Dick Mitch is back from his long vacation. Rise and grind, game time, Brian, otherwise known as the man. Yeah, I'll always be the mailman, regardless of whether I'm going to do a little bit of clerk work and work the desk, manage employees, get people out, get people back safely. That's what we're going to try and do today. Good morning. I was exhausted last night. I did tell the people that I probably wasn't going to stream. Had to do some real thinking about all the bullshit that's happening, and I got a full-time job. This YouTube thing, it's my goal with YouTube was to start a channel because Mark was hounding me to do a channel. So see, I'll do it. And it took me a while to put content up. That's why I'm not gonna hound Wade, or I'm not gonna hound anybody else who has a channel, Momo or whoever, because you got to put a content up when you're ready, or the content's not going to be good, right? You got to wait. You got to wait until you want to do it, and when you have the time to do it. So, long story short, I'm not dropping the name of Frank Joseph. That's not my responsibility. I thought about it. I'm not going there. I don't care if people like it. I know Mark has mentioned who it was in a small circle of people. He wants to drop the name, he could drop the name. Frankly, I can't concern myself with that shit right now. Unless I need to get involved. Which is really not something, when I got into YouTube, I wanted to get involved with. I like making friendships, meeting people, putting up content, having a discussion about that content. That's what I want to do. So, as you saw, as I'm going to show you now, I want to show you a clip. I want to show you a clip of something that kind of has me irate at this time. It kind of has me just some naive, dumbass people. And we'll get into it after this clip. Check this out. My man, Playmaker, and he's right. Boy, and I'll talk about it after the clip. Well, watch the clip.
Share something with you today. Because I woke up, I put toothbrush to tooth, I looked in the mirror and I talked to me today. And I do that every day. Before I pick up my phone and allow social media to invade my person and my space. So I'm glad I did it the way I did it, but that I did it still won't get me off what I saw when I first got on social media today. The first thing I saw that popped up on my phone was this dummy. This mother brother right here on Facts Over Feeling podcast talking about Deion Sanders couldn't play and cover the receivers today. Talked about the speed of the receivers today making a difference in this game. And then he said, Deion didn't play against guys like today. I mean, the guys today can really run fast. Deion didn't have to go against really fast guys. And then this mug puts my picture and Jerry Rice's picture up.
Prime wasn't covering the people that these boys are covering either. He's in an era where he's a fucking alien or somebody from the future that was dropped off in the wrong time.
But he could come in this time and
Yeah,
still
because
ball.
he can ball in this time. That's what I'm saying. Like, the receivers from back then.
Might not be prime though.
What he gonna be?
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying. He got a lot of people. He got a lot of guys. He got to line up every week.
Every week.
Yeah, I
Against
get
an
it.
elite wide receiver.
I get it, but shit.
These guys
Yeah,
that he
elite
played
ball.
against weren't that fast, bro. Like,
I don't know though.
they were stronger, but they weren't that fast. These guys, no. They big, they fast, they can jump.
Are you shitting me? I'm like, are you shitting me? Oh, wait. Oh, let me. We are the two most accomplished receivers in the history of this game. When you're talking about the most important things, championships, and your stupid ass talking about running fast, like people weren't running fast back then. Are you shitting me? Why do you talk on a microphone? Why do you have a microphone? What the hell are you talking about? I don't even know your name. And I certainly don't know your game because you don't. I don't see you every year with a gold jacket in that Hall of Fame room. I don't see you anywhere great players are. So who the fuck are you to talk about what? Deion Sanders couldn't cover these guys today. First of all, I'm going to do just like the airlines tell you. What does the airlines tell you when you're on the airline? If we have a problem, put the mask on yourself, then put it on your kids or any loved ones who are with you. So I'm going to save me in this dumb shit, and then I'm going to talk about time in it and save him from this dumb shit. Let me tell you something, Holmes. Let me tell you something. And the Bible says it. He that argues with a fool may be considered a fool, but I'm ready to be a fool today. Like, dude, do you really know what you're talking about? Do you really have any clue at what you're talking about? You think there were not fast guys in the league when I played? You think Tyreek Hill can outrun an Olympian like Bullet Bob Hayes, who played before me? You think he can outrun the Ronaldo Nehemiahs who tried to play in this game? You know why he tried? Because they wanted speed in the game, but other things were required when we played. You must get to run around and play fucking 7-on-7 touch football. We had pain in our game, and y'all don't even know shit about pain. Every route you got hit, even running around in the middle of, you could get tapped by those linebackers. They took all of that out the game because y'all asses were soft and you couldn't take it.
Now, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit, everybody? We got people, I don't know who they are. Honestly, I don't. Somebody sent me that clip and then I checked it out. I'm not going to check it out because that is some dumbass takes right there. You could have your opinions and stuff and we could disagree. Guys never played the game. Whatever. But that shit right there was dumb. Sorry, that's some naive couch boy bullshit is what that was. Sorry. Michael hit it on the head. The game is so far different. They're showing pictures up of Jamal Chase. These cats these days are allowed to get free releases. Right? They're allowed to get free releases. Free releases, let me go. Yeah, they're allowed to get free releases off the line of scrimmage most of the time. Go back and do your homework, man. Go back and do your homework. The receivers, it was way more handsy. If you fart on a fucking receiver nowadays, if you fart on a receiver these days, they're going to call a penalty. The receivers have way more advantages than the defense. Don't you hear of rules that are put in place to help scoring, to make the game popular? Yeah, popular. It's all about scoring, juicing up the ball. Same thing. Same thing, everybody. McGuire, Barry Bonds, it ain't their fault. They were being given the damn steroids. Say, make the game popular again. Boom, 70 home runs. Don't blame Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was a stud long before the roids came along. Probably the best baseball player I've ever seen in person, and I've seen a lot. I saw him when he was skinny Barry. Skinny-ass Barry with the Pirates. Best baseball player I've ever seen, bar none. Done. Anyway, circling back, Vinny Hagen. These cats seem to think that the speed of the game, that Deion couldn't handle it, or that Michael Irvin was overrated. Deion Sanders, you have no clue what you're talking about. None. There was two guys that I saw, and Deion was a notch below, but Deion was a better, obviously, in my opinion, Deion played the harder NFL position. You had Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders. Bo Jackson, for my money, was the best multi-sport player to ever live. Now, I didn't see Jim Thorpe, okay? So, no disrespect. These eyes. Bo Jackson was an all-star in baseball, and put in the comments if I'm wrong, but I thought he was an all-star in baseball. And football, you saw, he had a short career with a hip injury. Unbelievable player. Primetime Deion Sanders, yeah, he talked a lot. Sure he did. It brought him the endorsements. But that only takes you so far. These podcasts only take you so far. You can have money, but you can't have respect, necessarily. And that brings me to, these cats remind me of Terrence Parsons, who I had on my channel a couple months ago, who I was very gracious with. No disrespect. Thank you for coming on. You're always welcome. But when you make statements like Troy Aikman was overrated, you show your ass right there. Your lack of awareness when it comes to rule changes and how they've taken the physicality out of the game. NFL Crunch Course, remember that? NFL was sold on hits. Sold on hits. Hold that thought. I gotta get my pumpkin spice signature latte. Yeah, all this tough talk and I'm getting me a pumpkin spice. I don't care. I need some liquid gold stat. Thank you. No big dick, Mitch, but there's a lady, which is always nice to see a smiling face in the morning. I appreciate it, and she knew who I was. Thank you. You too. Nah, she didn't like me. Nah, she was busy. When Terrence said Aikman couldn't play, I don't know if he said he couldn't play in this, but he wouldn't be as good in this day. Are you kidding me? Again, I've talked about it. Go look at some of the hits that Aikman took and got up and didn't get up sometimes and had to come back. What Aikman went through early on in his career, especially early on when he got knocked out, multiple injuries, shoulder injuries, knee injuries, only to lose his job. Didn't play in the first playoff game and then had to come in and rescue. He wanted to be traded from Dallas, Aikman, when Jimmy Johnson went with the hot hand, only to see Berline get shellacked in the playoffs. Again, go back and look. It's all context, people. The receivers these days, nothing against them. But could you imagine? Just remember the battles that Andre Rison had to go through. Just look at some of the battles that Andre Rison. You wouldn't think Andre Rison, right? You would say, oh, okay, Andre Rison was a good receiver, right? But the battles that Andre Rison had with the cornerbacks, put in the comments. Who's the cornerback I'm thinking that they were literally fight on every play? Was it Dion? I don't think it was Dion. Put in the comments down below. I know Thomas Garrett knows. Remember Andre Rison? They were getting suspended because the physicality at the line of scrimmage was ridiculous. Now, Andre Rison, you pluck Andre Rison and put him in today's game, a non-Hall of Famer, I don't believe, Andre Rison. You put him in today's game, he gonna be one of the best receivers out there. He gonna be tops. You're getting free releases, you can't touch me. So for that podcast, again, Michael Irvin goes, well, why do they have a microphone? And listen, anybody can have a microphone. It's like, my question is, when somebody says stupid shit like that, why is anybody gonna watch it? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, Mike. Even if it's a dumbass opinion, right? Maybe because you look cool doing it? I mean, I don't know. Shout out. I don't want to, it is what it is. Go do your thing. But when I talk, I want to have some sort of, whether you disagree with me or not, a lot of times it's emotion-based. The reason why people disagree with me, not that I'm always right, but those blanket statement type bullshits, I'll always go back to the greats because the game was officiated differently. I'm not an old crusty that's going to say, oh, these players can't. No, There's some talented mofos, bigger, faster, stronger. I get it. But just look at it. Look at the Doomsday defense. Look at the Chicago Bears. Look at the Eagles, early 90s defense, okay? Look at Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham, in this day and age, with the way that the game is officiated, would thrive big time. You saw what happened with good coaching in Minnesota. Unfortunately, Randall had Buddy Ryan, who wasn't the best coach. Okay, he had 46 defense. He made a name. Could never win playoff games. Never. Didn't adjust well. It is what it is. I'm not saying he wasn't a good coach for his time, but Randall would thrive. That's, again, those kind of hot takes make you wonder. And Michael lit into them. And thank you. Now, I did reach out to Michael, I guess maybe 2 months ago. He's very busy. He doesn't normally go on with people. So it is what it is. We'll see. Maybe in the future. It's possible. Let's just leave it at that. But it would have to be the right place, right time, right timing. But that's crazy. That's very, very crazy. Deion Sanders couldn't play it. Again, look at what Jordan Lewis just did. Jordan Lewis is a shrimp compared to Deion Sanders. Again, you don't have to like Deion. And shout out to Deion. Bless Deion. I know he's dealing with some more blood clots in his legs, supposedly, from what I'm gathering. Again, man, take care of yourself, Deion. You need to take care of yourself, brother. But yeah, let me know what you think on that hot take, because that was crazy. That was some crazy stuff right there. That was nuts. Again, and this is, if you want to choose to watch that, that's on you guys. Whatever. I'm sure they didn't just harp on that the whole show. But whatever Michael saw, he didn't like it. Let's excuse me. Let's touch on a couple other topics before I get to my appointed, or you get to my job. I'll do the clear, Logan. I'll try and do it for you now that I'm back for a couple of days. Fighting Phillies last night. I'm waiting for a train. I hear a train a-coming. It's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunlight since I don't know when. Fighting Phillies go into L.A. and get the W last night. I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep. I woke up in a stupor, and I think it was like Phillies were up 3-1, something like that. With the Dodgers, I thought I heard Phillies get out of that inning, whatever inning it was. And then I passed out again. Never saw it. So when I woke up at 4:45 this morning and looked at my phone, and I was afraid to look at the score, so I turned the TV up, and I saw that they won. Or no, they had to replay the game on. So that was cool. Phillies got a much-needed win. Now they play tonight. Tonight's the big one. They're wearing their powder blues yet again tonight. The good luck powder blues. They win tonight, then it's a new ball game. It's going to be tough winning. They got Christopher Sanchez, their ace, going, meaning the Phillies. So they're in a good spot to win tonight. You just got to go do it. This team, the bats need to show up. So, but yeah, until further notice, gentlemen, I know people are asking me. I'm not going to release Frank Joseph's name unless it's out there. I don't know what Mark's saying. I don't talk to Mark as much as people think. We talk, but not about that stuff. So, again, Frank Joseph did one video on me and my family, which if apparently he's right with the authorities have tracked it down. So if that's who it is, I'm very disappointed because it's bullshit, but I'm not releasing it. I'm not getting involved in it. So I'm just gonna let you know now, I'm not getting involved in it. Clear! Poof! Clear! Poof!